Assassin's Creed, facts we know about Assassin's Creed Infinity. The idea behind the hub. The hub in its concept is essentially a place where all the games can be organized together. Players will access it almost as if it's something like Xbox Store, where various titles can be downloaded or bought through this main platform. In many ways, it's like creating a streaming service specifically for the Assassin's Creed franchise, but one with a few in-story connections. It only makes sense that the hub will try to narratively link the games together. The success of the project will really be based on how intuitive the hub is. While the hub might be the future of the franchise, with new releases launching via the platform, it also won't ignore the games of the past. In fact, Infinity aims to bring all the titles of the past onto the same platform, so that players can access them all together. It's unclear in which form they will take. It could even be plausible that some of the older games could receive graphical upgrades thanks to this new way to experience them. Ultimately, any previous DLC will also be included to give players value for money. It's not actually a game. While Infinity was in the rumor stages, a lot of people assumed that it would be a game. But interestingly, this isn't a game at all, but actually a hub. While that will be discussed in further detail, there are some gaming elements that have to be addressed. There are indications that there could be narrative elements to the way in which this is organized, almost like a mini-game. So while Infinity itself isn't a title on the level of past releases, Ubisoft is clearly trying to bring in some storyline elements to proceedings. Multiplayer access. There has been plenty of confirmation that Infinity will also be bringing back multiplayer options within Assassin's Creed, a twist that some did not expect. That's not a common feature in the past, with co-op options especially becoming limited on the ground. The hub looks to change that. Not only does it seem that some sort of co-op opportunity will be included for new titles, but there appears to be a larger multiplayer mode being put together through Infinity that takes advantage of the changes in the market that sees players wanting to interact on a much bigger scale. The future of the franchise. It's fairly obvious that Infinity is designed to be the future of the franchise. Every game that comes out after the launch of Infinity will be released through this hub system. Ubisoft is going to continue to support the project as it is a major and expensive gamble, but one that could pay off in spades. That isn't to say that other games from the universe aren't also going to be available through traditional formats, both online stores and via disc release. However, they will also always be available through the hub and perhaps even linked to the streaming platform in some way, to give a bonus to those using it. The hub isn't just designed to launch the titles that would have also been released on consoles in a regular manner. It's also a way for Ubisoft to experiment with the games they are producing, with shorter formats or inventive concepts finding a home on the platform alongside free-to-play. It's plausible that some games are created that are specifically designed for Infinity that are far smaller than the regular long-form open-world title that players might be used to. The mixture of content will certainly be creatively satisfying for those looking for a different avenue of exploration. Codename Red. Codename Red is currently in development and is promised to be a title set in Japan, within the Assassin's Creed saga. While the game was initially released due to leaks, information is still very limited as Ubisoft isn't fully prepared to talk about the concept just yet. But, Infinity is going to heavily link to Codename Red, as the platform will be launching the game. This will likely be the very first Assassin's Creed game that comes out as a new release and will be placed upon the hub alongside players purchasing the game via the traditional methods. It will be a vital test. The hub will actually have a very interesting design choice, which will help to tie together all these different games and ultimately play into some kind of narrative component that it may be working towards. The hub will be organized as if it is an Animus interface. It's a genius move, but it will continue to evolve over the years so that it can take advantage of everything Ubisoft wants to do and the changes in technology. The games will be saved on the Animus-like memories, to give fans an immersive experience to experience these origin stories again. Estimates suggest that Infinity isn't due to launch until at least 2025, if not later. This kind of project is years away, with the idea potentially representing the future of the gaming industry. It's likely that Ubisoft isn't the only company looking at this kind of platform. However, 2025 is a very generous estimation. For a more realistic timeline, it's better to expect a few delays and pushbacks, with those waiting for the new Assassin's Creed hub having to feasibly wait till 2026, or perhaps 2027. This is a project that is going to be built properly to last a long time.